Alright there, Procrastinauts, mine's Pleborian, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. Last time we were here, we did some faffing about with some submarines. It was quite cool. We had a lot of fun with them, even though the mission took a little bit too long. But that's gone out the window for now. We'll come back to submarines at a later time. Today, I want to have a look at two things, actually. Yes, two things. Nothing mission related, nothing really mega exciting, but there are some things I believe that need to be shared with you right now. Another thing I need to say is, damn you, Scott Manley! He actually beat me to this idea. I mean, I had the idea like a couple of days ago, but he's already gone and done a video about this. So you guys have probably already seen what I'm going to show you, but never mind, eh? Today we are going to be looking at two mods. One called Kerbtown, by a chap by the name of, oh god, I forgot his bloody name now. That's no good, is it? Yeah, but one mod we'll be looking at is Kerbtown, which is a mod that allows you to place static objects inside the game world, like new buildings and such, which is something that is really incredible. As far as I'm concerned, it is really incredible and really well, I wouldn't say needed, but it's been a long time coming. I've been wondering how long it is before people have been going to start being able to do such things. It looks like we're actually going to be getting cities in Kerbin, which kind of like segues into my next mod that I want to show off, Kerbin City, the first mod that used Kerbtown. No, it's not the first mod that used Kerbtown. I believe the missile silo was. Basically, this is the first mod where a bunch of modders have come together. Like, I think it's 14 different modelers have come together, including some big names like the guy from Lionhead, the Bobcat guys, a few others that I can't remember the name of, but they've all come together to make one giant city. And I'm going to be showing you off the very alpha implementation of that city. Probably should mention that we don't actually have any major plots in the city yet. If you check the link in the description, or if you read the KSP Weekly, which will also link in the description, that'll give you a good idea of what this is all about. Now, I'm just going to quickly go on heading over to the launch pad with an autosave ship. Yeah, that'll do. This will just be a pod. So, one of the first things you'll notice when this spawns in, when it does eventually spawn in, you'll see in the back there that I've got a huge structure just sat there looking at the sea. Now, what I'm going to do is, if I hit Control K, this will open up the Kerbtown interface. Now, what this does is it takes 3D models that users have made and made into the .mu format that KSP uses. Once that's been done, you can put it in this list and you can spawn pretty much anything you want. I'm just going to quickly show you what this is all about. If you hit create here, there we go. So you can see now that I've spawned this huge dirty great big thing. We've got a bunch of controls that we can do to this. We can rotate it. I've actually killed the pod underneath. We can move it against the different axes and also change its altitude. I'm also going to use that to crush the pod. Boom. So yeah, pod's probably dead by now. But this has like a load of applications. I want my own building. I mean, I'm going to have a look into some 3D modelling now for sort of to build my own little Procrastinaut HQ that I can just have like behind the launch pad or something. But until I learn how to do such things, and we're only down to what other modders provide. And some of the things that have already come along are absolutely insane. Like I've already mentioned the missile silo, which is like an embedded facility that launches basically rockets out of a hole in the ground. That's really cool. You've obviously got Kerbin City as well, plus whatever else people are doing with this Kerbtown mod. As I said, link to this mod can be found in the description. It doesn't come with any models you can use. Well, no, I tell a lie. Kerbtown comes with one, and it's a test model. It's like a little floaty island type thing. But that's neither here nor there. If you want to get models, you're going to have to wait for people to release them, or just use the missile silo mod or Kerbin City like what I'm doing here. But yeah, links to them can be found in the descriptions. I'm going to close that show existing, and we're going to get rid of that there, and we're going to continue on with some of the showcases. If I head on over to the Space Center and we go to right, let's do it like this first, just so I can show you some of the other features of Kerbtown. Now, it has an innate ability to allow different craft to be launched at different things. So I can build something in the spaceplane hangar and launch it at the launch pad, or I can build something in the spaceplane hangar and launch it at the runway, or I can do something in other places, but we'll come to them at a later time when I come to those little bits. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and go to train stop, which is something that I created. Now, the train track that I've got here doesn't come with a natural spawn point. you have to set it up as a launch building. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go and load, let's see, 8 parts this will do. Just something that I can quickly load onto the train stop launching facility that I've got, because I've got something pretty awesome that I want to show you guys once it loads. Yay! Right, so there we go, pop! Yeah, things have a little habit of popping up on things, but as you can see I've already got things set out on various runways and launch pads and this thing. But also down here I would like to show you the first ever working rocket train. Now I know things have been made in the past that are like rocket trains, but nothing that I've ever seen has ever used a track. There was a monorail that someone made out of like a bunch of stock parts. They even made the rail out of stock parts, but this goes above and beyond that kind of stuff. I mean, if done right, this could actually be used as a monorail rail, to say the least. But regardless, my own personal views on this, I think it's a little bit too big. The rocket train itself is ridiculously huge. As you can see, I've had to increase like the width of this massively with some struts. The reason why this model, it came with Kerbtown, but I think the reason why it's not been implemented into Kerbin City is because of the just general size of it, or the fact that it's not quite a tested thing. But today I'm going to show you that it does actually work, which is pretty cool. So if you're watching this, mod maker, make something a bit smaller, but make it like this, because this seems to work. I'm going to take the brakes off, and you know what as well, I'm going to turn off no crash damage, infinite fuel and unbreakable joints. I forgot that I did that to get this thing actually on the track, and I'm just going to thrust up and we're going to watch this go. Whee! Now I have done some initial testing on this on the other train track that I created over near Kerbin City. The problem with this is that I kind of deleted my persistence and it got rid of all my placed stuff. I even had my own little test building in there, just a giant cube and whatnot, just to see if I could actually get a collidable mesh into the game. And because I don't know anything about 3D modelling, there is a lot of stuff I don't know how to do. Let's change the view, shall we? Aha! 49 meters per second. Good times indeed. Yeah, we've got a good view in here, so switch back. Ah, Gemini, he's loving it, I bet he is. Now, come on, let's see if we can do this without falling off here. Now, I know I can go around this corner at some pelt without the thing falling off. Oh god, here we go. Keep an eye on it. If it starts to go too high, which I don't think it is, I think it's just about making it, then I don't have to slow this down. Oh, cool! Cool beans! I made it around the corner. You would not believe how long I was messing around with this yesterday. God damn. Fucking trains, man. Trains. In fact, you guys might actually remember something like this that I did not too long ago with a monorail. It works on the exact same concept that that did, in all fairness, the way it grabs onto the rails, except this is doing it from above, the other one did it from underneath, and it used rover wheels, it used rover wheels as the base platform. It was pretty cool, but now because of this, I actually have the ability to do things like this, and not have to worry about the length of the track that I make inside the spaceplane hangar. If you guys remember the video that I showed you, I didn't show you the actual construction process. And building the track was a pain in the arse, all the gaps and whatnot. Oh god, my track's not quite level. Ah, shit, oh god, no, ah, boom. Oh, wank. Shit, well that's no good, is it? Oh dear indeed. Well, that's short-lived, but hell, at least the concept of the train track works. Yesterday when I did this, that wasn't quite as out of place as what it is. God damn it, I should have been able to check that. But never mind, let's revert back to the spaceplane hangar and bring Jeb back alive, because now we're going to go have a look at Kerbin City itself. Now to do this, I'm going to need a plane of fast variety, so I'll take some of that. Oh, fucking hell, next door's kids are screaming at us, so I apologise if you can hear that, people. It's that time of year again, isn't it, where kids just want to be out and be jolly and happy and just really ruin my time. I'm trying to record, all you can hear is screaming. God damn the Lord. Right, what do I need? I need some of these, one of them. I need a couple of these. Two of these. two of these, and one of these. Yay! Boo! It's not level. Yeah, this is the quickest plane I've ever built. Actually, it's a new design of mine. I call it the wingsuit for the simple fact it looks like one of those, you know, those little squirrel suits that you get. It looks like one of them. And it flies quite nicely, to tell you the truth. I just sat there and built it one night and looked at it and thought, hang on a second, that's nowhere near like any of my designs that I've built before, but it seems to work. I mean, someone's probably built one that looks just like this somewhere, but I was just like throwing parts together randomly, just trying to get an actual working space plane, but this thing came along and it was quite nice. Alright, let's go. Launch! It's on to the meat of the program today. So, for those of you who have actually tried to install Kerbin City and not been able to find out where such things are. Oh, there goes the rocket train. It's right there. So I guess Jeb is alive. He's alive! That means now I have to take off this thing. Screw it. It can be done. I think it can be done. I hope it can be done. Please don't go outside. What? Yep, it can be done. Right, so first port of call is to stop this thing from going absolutely mental. And here's something new that I spotted as well. Since when does the SAS do this to space planes? No idea. It's a bit of a strange one. I've only just recently noticed it. Now I'm pretty damn sure that before I went away on holiday, space planes didn't do such things. I really don't think they did, but regardless, it's quite annoying. I don't know what the hell's happened here. I thought, to my knowledge, that the advanced SAS doesn't mess with the fins anymore. In fact, I'm not even sure if it is the fins. Oh yeah, they're going all over the place, so they are doing some crap here. But yeah, it's very strange. It didn't do this on my Procrastinaut Falcon X space plane, and I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because I've got like 3 engines or whatever, all dead close together, but bit of a pain in the backside. Yeah, I don't like that at all. No idea what the crack is with that. But let's go. Let's see if I can actually keep this under control on time warp. Oh, there we are. We seem to have smoothed out a little bit. Time warp! No! I guess Squad have implemented turbulence while I've been away on holiday. The bastards. God, there was loads of that on my bloody flight on the way home. Oh, Jesus, I hate flying. I don't think playing Kerbal Space Program and crashing a load of space planes on it either has helped at all. But, god damn it, there was a load of turbulence on the way home. I hate turbulence. But hey, check it out. We're actually at just under 10,000 meters and we're building up a really nice speed. Perhaps a new design for an SSTO is on the cards. Going at Mach 2, I believe we are right now. Oh, at least close to. But already you can see in distance Kerbin City, which is one of the things that I do love about this, is that you can actually see these things from a good distance away. I'm hoping that I've not actually tested this out yet, but I'm wondering if you can go into orbit and actually see them below you, because I know that when you go in a low enough orbit and you go over the space center, you can just about make out the pixelizations of the space center on the floor, and it's pretty damn mental. And I imagine once this Kerbtown mod has been finished, then you'll get to see it from space. I mean, there's not much to look at now. You can see a few bits and bats right in front of us, but there's not really much. But it's awesome regardless. This is like a huge step in Kerbal mod making. Oh, I need to pitch down. I'm too high for this, and I've not got the right kind of air intakes to go up to the high part of the atmosphere. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down and I'm going to take a quick flyby of all of the good things to show you. As I said, this is very early alpha, so don't judge. If you judge, then you're a dick. But just trying to see the mod for how I'm trying to see this as like an opportunity, as it were. Something that people have been asking for a very long time and have never quite got, for the simple fact that Squad haven't. Well, it's not that they don't have the tech, it's the fact that they don't have the time to implement things like this. It's not mission critical because there are a load of things that need to be implemented into the game first, such as the R&D system that we're going to get a preview of at some point over the course of PAX, which I think is this week or next week, I can't really remember. But you've also got the actual campaign mode proper, the missions and the resources that people seem to have forgotten about as well, they'll be coming down the pipeline at some point, I imagine, within the next 3 patches, because just off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that would hold the resources back unless space planes got a redo, and they were the highlight of a patch in the very near future. But I don't think they will be, because they are only parts. Right now it's things like mechanics that are going into the game. But circling back to Kerbin City, or Kerbtown, or the Kerbtown mod, then this gives modders and the ability to basically put into the game what they want. I mean, modders have never ceased to amaze me. We've seen things over the years. We've seen parts mods such as Nova Punch, the KW Rocketry, that one I used to use for the Soviet one, I forgot its bloody name now. Cosmos, that's the one. We've had like utility mods such as Keyfane come along, the Cass Winch, submarines, airships, propeller parts, and God knows what. Loads of different things have come along from the modern community, and this is just like another step in the evolution, really, to tell you the truth. But it's incredible. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would have thought that something like this would increase the frame, no, not increase the frame rate, decrease the frame rate, and make it come down to a crawl. But I don't have any drops in frame rate whatsoever. I'm looking at my frame counter in the corner right now, and I've got exactly the same frame rate as I would have normally. It's pretty incredible, but I think it's all to do with the fact that these don't have rigid bodies. If that's correct, like I said, I don't know about things like this, and I think it's because they don't have rigid bodies which create physics and whatnot. You know what, I'm going to have to get the engines on a little bit here. We're starting to come a bit low, and I'd like to try and keep on powering round. But yeah, what we've got over here now is the Kerbin International Airport. I quite like this. This seems like very well done. The airport itself is currently under construction, as you can tell, but the runway itself is very nice. The skid marks are an incredible part for, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not quite immersion. It's just a nice little touch. You've got what looks like could be the start of a radio tower of some variety, which I think should be animated and spins and stuff. That would be really awesome. But maybe even some stock planes just sat there at the edge, like made out of Kerbal stock parts. I don't know if that's even possible. But yeah, this area itself is quite promising, to say the least. But not as promising as what we've got over there. Let's pick up the pelt a little bit, and let's begin a flight over to go check this out. Keep it nice and steady. Try not to mess this up too much. There we go. Alright, slow us down. And try to behave. God damn it, it wants to go all over the place. So Kerbin City. What we've got over here is we've got some very basic like plots marked out. I don't believe this is all the plots. Unless it is, then we're just waiting for models to go in. But as you can see, we've already got like a couple of buildings, a couple of office buildings with this monument here. We've got a highway system, we've got whatever that is over there. And I'm going to be trying to be tricky. Oh, yes! No! I thought I was in for that there. Never mind. Right, while we're here, we'll just have a quick zoom out and look. God damn it, there goes Bill. But as you can see, things are not quite finished yet, but they are being made. They are currently being constructed. And if this highway were to like loop around and like all the roads and everything matched up and stuff, then you could have quite a lot of fun. You could have like Kerbal drift races around the city. It'd be amazing. But I think I'm going to cut this episode there after the ridiculous amount of crashes that I've had. It wasn't really a structured episode, so I appreciate you guys for watching, and I apologise in advance for not sounding too structured at all. But, you know, I had to show this off. It's incredible, and everyone should go get it. The links in the description can be found to both the Kerbtown mod, which is this, which allows you to place your own structures, and the Kerbin City mod, which is this. And I would strongly advise you to, if you guys know how to 3D model out there, get involved, make your own structures, post them on the forums, and don't be afraid to do such things, because things like this are the future of Kerbal Space Program. They really, really are. Now people just need to program lights for when it goes dark. But yeah, I'm going to go now. I'm going to finish this kind of relentless. I'm going to go for a smoke. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be doing many KSP videos in the future. You see, it's getting to this point now where I've been staring at this game far too long. I think it's time for a little bit of a break, just until like the new update comes out, or perhaps there is something interesting like this that's been put into the game. And I just personally like to take out time to do some other stuff. I mean, PD wants to do a Portal 2 co-op at some point. I want to re-record Ghostbusters, Tron 2.0, maybe a couple of other games, the Splinter Cell Blacklist campaign, so on and so forth. So this may be the last video you see for a few weeks, the last Kerbal video, should I say. I know that'll piss some people off, but yeah, a guy's got to do what a guy's got to do. So I'll catch you on the other videos then, peeps. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Kerbal Space Program. I shall see you all very soon. Peace out.